the Radioddity GM30 Pro. So previous videos on the channel, we did the GM30, which is actually kind of hiding right here. I can show it to you. So these things have come a long way. This is the GM30. Previous video on the channel, we reviewed that one. We also did the GM30 Plus, which is in between the GM30 and the GM30 Pro. And then we're now doing the GM30 Pro. Let's get this baby opened up. So user manual, decent size. We'll take a look at in a second. Oh, check out this super sexy blue color. This is awesome. We get a battery that is 2500 milliamp hours, 2.5 amp hours at 8.4 volts. Plug that battery in and it needs to be screwed in place. So do I have a tool in here? We've got the antenna. We've got our USB charger, USB-A on this side, USB-C on, come on, come on that side, 5 volts, 1 amp. Belt clip, which goes on the radio, so you can change your battery out and put a new battery in and not have to have 90 different batteries and belt clip combos. Super secret FBI earpiece, lanyard, charging cable. Excellent. And the antenna. And it says it's a dual band antenna, 136 to 174 and 400 to 520. Okay, so I need to get out my toolkit for 2 reasons here. Reason A is to put the battery on, and reason B is to put the belt clip on. So we'll put that down, and we will screw that in place. And then we need, oh, the screws for the battery are already on the case of the radio. Here I am looking hard for those inside the box, and they are right there, staring me in the face. And sometimes these belt clips are easier to put on if you don't put the battery on first, but I put the battery on first, so bear with me while I make a fool of myself doing it in the reverse order. So that, and get in there, that. Now this one won't be too bad. Yeah, not bad at all. So I just push down on the belt clip, which releases the spring tension a little bit, and then the screw holes line up. Not too bad. We have survived. The antenna is SMA male on the connector there for you. And we've got the screen peel. Ooh, I love taking those things off. Actually, I kind of don't care. It's just become this meme on YouTube. Channel mode. Oh, channel mode. Thank you, Captain. It's got Sulu in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9. All right, so this has the black back with the black backlight, black back screen with the colored text in the front. This is usually pretty hard to see on camera. So when we take this outside, we'll do you a, you know, how does this thing look in sunlight type deal? How does this look in the great outdoors? And usually they're not very good on the camera. They're kind of okay in person, but they are probably best indoors. So it all depends on where you're going to use it. We got a flashlight button. Ooh. Multi-mode flashlight. We got a big old PTT button. WRNY 996 testing 1 2 3. And then we have another button at the bottom, which is going to turn my radio on or off. So it's got a little FM radio in there. We have, there's a cloud with some rain. That must be the NOAA button. 0, 0, 0. And at first it's the 0. Let's long press it. And then we have the different weather channels. I'm inside a metal box. I'm probably not going to hear anything. So there's some speed buttons there. Are there any other speed buttons? If I long press 1. 1. No. Long press 2. 2. Nope. So it's just the weather button. This one here, the star is probably the lock. Long press. Yep. Unlock. Unlock. And then the scan button down here for the pound sign. Excellent. And there are a couple of radios that are in this shape, a couple of different Baofeng models, a couple of different Radioddity models. Some are GMRS, some are ham radio. This one is a GMRS radio, obviously. You guys saw the title in the thumbnail. You're tracking, you're picking up. Wireless CPS. You can program this thing wirelessly. We're going to have to play with that here. Where's the beep? There's the beep. Turn the beep off. Enter. It says Roger. It doesn't say Podger. That's nice. Making progress. I can change the backlight. Oh, that's the timeout on the backlight. Yeah, I want to keep that 20 seconds. Power on display, picture or voltage is fine, dual watch, auto lock, alarm, all the usual good old stuff. This is kind of like some ham stuff in here too. You guys have seen this stuff on ham side. Scramble, reset, nice. So the menus are all set up nice and pretty and grouped, which is really cool. Wireless CPS, let's turn that on. Scan that up. KEDIHENG.com. Click intro version 2.0 download page, click. All right, so it is recommended to download the new version, which supports more device models. Let's go do that. Click to download file at high speed. Well, of course. And this is all for side loading stuff. So don't do this if you don't like side loading applications and want to get them all from the Play Store. Open, install the walkie-talkie tool. And I'm totally okay with doing this. Number one, because I like to play with stuff. And number two, because I trust the folks over at Radioddity because they are doing a pretty good job. So no login. I like it. All right, so let's do, well, there's users in there. Let's add. I can't read that. Oh, there is a login. Dang it. So I need to register. I agree. I agree. I agree. I can't agree until they tell me I'm allowed to agree. It's kind of rude. Like we've got this relationship. We trust each other at this point, don't we? Let's do this again. And then you have to hit get code, which will send a code to your email box. And then you check your email, and then you type that code in. 754991, which is going to be a different code for you guys when you do it. Yep, so don't look at my password. Register, log in. Let's add. Yes, I still agree. I don't know what these things mean. Frequency read write. All right, let's do it that way. Connect Bluetooth. And this is an Android thing. This is asking if I would like to be able to see things that are within 30 feet of me. It's an Android permission thing. It's not the app. The app doesn't care about your location. So yes, and then we refresh, and she's scanning, and she's scanning. Scan away. Nothing.
Enter. Enter.
Oh, there we go. Select model, and this is going to be Radioddity is not in there. Select brand. Select model. Okay. Oh no, there it is. I missed it. Radioddity. And then this is the GM30 Pro BLE inside. And then let's do frequency read write. And we're loading. And we're loading. Frequency mode. Optional. Identify the model. It's checking the radio. And it thinks it's a UV5R or AR5M or 5RM. APRS. You can't do APRS on a GMRS radio. This is just part of the app, not part of the radio. So it's picking up GPS off of my phone and telling me where I am, which is fairly accurate. All right, so that's the radio. That's good. Frequency read write. Let's go into frequency mode and done. And let's do current frequency 146,520. And there's no offset. There's no, so you can actually program in a repeater here. And I just want to see what it's going to show on the display when I do this. And we can change the B frequency. We'll change that over to UHF and we'll put in 446,000. These are the national calling frequencies on the two different bands. So you might hear some traffic there if you are lucky enough to hear some traffic. So then do I hit save? Do I hit write? What do I do? I'm going to do write and see what happens. And it says it's writing, the radio says it's programming, and when this thing finishes, it should reboot the radio, and then it should show me VFO-A is 146.52 and VFO-B is 446. So we'll just speed right up to that point where it does that thing. Okay, it's done programming. Rebooting, and it did show 146.52 and 446, and then I turned it off because I was trying to quiet the squelch. There's something in my area that is just screaming on 446. I love interference. All right, awesome. So the software works, needs a little bit of fit and polish. Might work better on the iPhone if you're one of those iPhone types. We are outside in the shade with the new Radioddity GM30 Pro radio, and I want to check to see how the screen looks. But first I got to get off of there. There we go. It was zero squelch. Okay, so Obviously, I went through all the menus and changed the squelch out so I can read it in the shade. Let's see what you guys think about it. All right, so there is the display in the shade. Trying to get you some different camera angles there. Sometimes the camera likes to focus on its reflection of the glass instead of looking at the, well, not glass, instead of looking at the actual numbers on the display. But 146.520, 433, I can read it. I can see the menu. All right, let's take a look at it with some sun behind it. Still readable to me. I don't know how well you guys can see it. And now let's put some sun directly on it. And I can still see it, but I really do wish it could be better. All I can really read is the high power and the frequency on the bottom, 433 megahertz. All right, this is my Surecom SW102 power meter. We're gonna check some power output settings on this guy. Well, no transmit on the handbands. That's 146.5.2 on the screen there, and no power output, that's good. 462. All right, so we've got her on 462, 575, and we're gonna transmit and see what kind of power we have. It's on high power, 5.6 watts. I saw 5.9 on the high peak there, 5.68, 1.48 to 1 SWR. Let's try power mode of low power or medium power or whatever kind of power we have that isn't high power. Is there not a power setting in here? Program channel, trans power, there we go. Let's do it to low. It's not in the radio settings, it's in the channel settings, which is actually really cool. That means that I can have power settings by channel. So it's on low power now. 2.7978 watts, 1.58 to 1 SWR. Nice. I like that I can have different power settings per different channels, so that's actually a pretty good feature for me. Howdy everybody, Steve here, WRNY996. Today we've got the Radioddity GM30 Pro that we shared with you. All in all, I like it quite a bit. I really like that blue color, that's pretty sexy. Direct sunlight's kind of a problem. Otherwise, it's fine, it does the thing. It looks great indoors. Let's face it, we're kind of indoor people, us radio operators, aren't we? No. All right, there are going to be links in the description down below where you can get some more info on this, and I'll leave a link for you over on Radioddity's website and on the Jungle Market. Either one of those is fine by me, and I know some of y'all don't like going direct to vendors, and some of y'all don't like going direct to Amazon. I'm just the middleman. I'm just here to give you some information. On your way down there, there is a subscribe button. I'd appreciate it if you hit that, or the like button, or any combination of the two therein. And if you don't like any of that stuff, then there is a video right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.